After months of hearing my aunt talk about how immersed and cultured she felt, I was tired of hearing her brag about her trip to Japan. My Aunt Melissa went to Japan for 3 weeks last year, and apparently it changed her entire personality. At least that's how she talks about it. Ever since she came back, every single family gathering somehow turns into a presentation about how different and refined everything is over there compared to the United States. She'll start with food, then move on to manners, then somehow end up explaining how Americans are too loud or too impatient. At first, I thought it was kind of funny. She brought back souvenirs, showed us pictures of temples, and talked about how beautiful Kyoto was in the fall. None of that bothered me. Honestly, it sounded like an amazing trip. But then it kept going and going and going. Every dinner, every birthday, every random visit to my parents' house somehow turned into Aunt Melissa talking about Japan like she had just returned from some life-changing spiritual journey. One night, my cousin ordered sushi takeout for everyone. Melissa took one look at it and sighed dramatically. Well, this isn't how sushi is actually served in Japan. Nobody had even asked. Another time, my uncle accidentally slurped his soup a little too loudly, and she immediately said, you know, in Japan, that's actually considered polite. Which might be true, but the way she said it made it sound like the rest of us were uncivilized cavemen. My parents would just smile awkwardly and change the subject. I mostly ignored it until Christmas. Every year, my grandparents host a big Christmas dinner. The whole family shows up, we eat way too much, and someone inevitably argues about politics for 10 minutes before my grandma shuts it down. This year started the same as always. People were talking, kids were running around, and my grandma had just finished bringing out the main dishes. Melissa sat down at the table, looked around at the food, and said something that made the entire room go quiet. You know, when I was in Japan, people actually take the time to appreciate their meals. They don't just pile food on their plates like this. She gestured at my grandpa's plate while saying it. My grandpa, the man who spent 3 hours helping my grandma cook that dinner,